There's a new way to move in Grenada. Ride Go. Ride Go is here. Ride Go. Where do you want to go?
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Yeah. Yes. Ride Along Live. Welcome to the Ride Tuesday on the Ride. What's pissing you off? Damn it. Pissed off. Upset. Very upset. Mad sick. It's Tuesday, guys. And you know, Tuesday we dedicated to you, right? You, the viewers. You know, a lot of things happening politically, personally. Things are just happening. And over time, it pisses you off. So this essentially is a platform to ventilate on the things that is really annoying you, right? So share this program. Good night to you, June, Noel, Park, and all the riders. Yes, 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 yes. Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a couple of things, guys, that's really annoying me. Some things that's really pissing me off, right? You know, yesterday we had a conversation. This mic is pissing me off. I tell you, I need a new mic for Christmas. So yesterday we had a program, and after the program, I got two very interesting comments from two different, individuals. Well, let's put it like that. I got a lot of different comments from different individuals, but two in particular stood out, right? The first one was a message that I received in my inbox, and I appreciate the individual for reaching out, because the individual stated that one of the reasons that he enjoy watching or being a part of this platform is because we, unlike other platforms that they frequent, we oftentimes tried, that's what he said, tried, to at least get a bipartisan or a non-partisan type of feedback on a particular story. But after he watched the program yesterday, he is more convinced than before that we are taking a sort of, political swing, and he wants to know what's happening. So I messaged the person back, the individual back, and I explained everything. Now, let me tell you how things run here on Ride Along Live, right? And he's right. This is one of the very few platforms that you could turn on and you would oftentimes see opposing voices. Some other platforms that you go to, you would only hear one consistent side of a story, right? Oftentimes, some platforms, they take a position that they don't even want to hear from anyone else, even calling on the phone. I remember just breezing through a program one time, and someone called in to another platform, and the person Yeah, yeah. The person um, made mention that the he support a different a political ideology than the host, and the host hung up on them. But we don't do that here. So I went on to explain to the person, the viewer, that every single program we do, right? Every single program that we have on this platform here, we always engage opposing voices, especially in terms of it might be a political hot topic that people are speaking about, whether it's Perry, whether it's Michael Batiste, whoever it is, we invite opposing voices. And oftentimes, when we do that, some of the times, not oftentimes, some of the times, and when we do that, because Perry is always, comes on and he gives his point of view, which I respect his point of view, and everybody else's point of view I respect. But oftentimes, when we reach out to other people to come in and give the opposing voice, because we can only have one set of people talking all the time, they don't want to come. They don't want to come. So I explained to the person, listen, it's two things. If I have a program and I invite a guest to come in with an opposing voice and they decide not to show up, I could either cancel the show and don't do any show at all, or go ahead with the person or individual who decide to show up. We can't put a gun to their head and say you have to come and you have to speak. If they choose not to speak or give their perspective or their point of view, we can't put a gun to their head and tell them to come on the platform, but we invite them. They decline. So, what are we supposed to do? We still remain the platform that you could come and hear different perspective, different points of views, different political ideology ventilated here on the platform on a daily basis. That is our strength. But again, you don't expect me to get a whip and beat somebody and tell them they have to come and speak if they don't want to come and speak. So I had to explain that to the person. I hope they understood, and I hope you guys understand. That is our position. If you don't believe me, ask my producer, ask Lois JJ. Then I see another individual posted under the thumbnail for the program yesterday, and they said, why didn't Ridealong invited him to come and debate with Kim? But I think that had to be a joke, because on many occasions, I personally reached out to said individual, and he declined. So how is now that you want to say that you want to be the person to do it, but when we call you, you don't want to come? So again, we are an open platform to hear everyone's perspective, everyone's point of view. We are growing, we will continue to grow because everyone watch Ridealong. Whenever there is a big story, whenever there is something that needs to be circulating, you need to get to the bottom of, you could tune into Ridealong because you could get that perspective. And that's what we'll continue to do. But on political hot topics, if the opposition voices or anybody for that matter don't want to come on and speak, we cannot beat them. Nothing we could do. I hope you guys understand. All right? Yes. Exactly, precisely my point. Right? And another thing that I want to talk about briefly before I bring on my guest, Ian Django Thomas, to talk about what's pissing him off is, listen, you have some people, right, that whenever you are or you decide to start a business, or you're doing something, you are putting together a project, you are working on something, you invest a lot of money to do it, and as a friend, the first thing that they come to you and ask you is for some kind of some kind of discount, or some kind of yeah, discount in particular, right? And I saying to all you, listen to me. If your friend open a business, if your friend, and if you consider that person your friend, right? Your friend or a family member, what you would do, you would support them by going and patronize this product or service. Not going to ask them for a discount. Not going to ask them for a discount. Give me a break. Give me a blind. No. You should understand the investment, the significant investment that that person put into the business. And you assist. You say, listen, you know what? I want to buy from you. Buy 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Instead of asking for a discount. Patronize. Stop begging for discounts. Piss any business owner off. Business owners, all you know what I'm talking about. All you know what I'm talking about. Look who we have here today, guys. Ian Django Thomas is here with us live in the flesh. Django, welcome, my friend. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I mute you. Hold on. Oh, how about now?
I should be better now.
There you go.
Yeah.
How you
How's
doing?
everything, man? I'm good. How things with you? It's been a while.
A day, boy. I'm telling you. So much has happened. You know what I mean? I was talking about this yesterday because we had this discussion yesterday, and a few people we was talking about the Tafara peer interview and breaking it down and stuff like that. And before the program, I reached out to a few individuals to come in because I wanted not only Kim, but I wanted to get other perspectives, as I always do, and you know this, on the particular topic. But the majority of them turned me down, or all of them turned me down, so we didn't have. So Kim came on, and Kim was the voice. Kim was talking, right? We had people. I was even playing devil's advocate and pushing, the questions as the contrast. But there was no guest that came on to debate until after the fact. Certain individual want to speak. They never would answer the call, but after the fact, they will come and speak. Oh, why you only doing this? Or why Ridealong only have this one perspective on the story? Where were you? We want to have that. That's engaging. That's what we want. That's pissing me off, really.
Yeah, boy. I know how it is. They shy away from the responsibility to participate in the discourse, and then they would complain when. I know how they I know how we are.
That's how we are. That's how we are. So what you been up to? What's been pissing you off lately, my friend?
Yeah, well, I've been up to focusing on life itself and being grateful every day for the little mercies, as my mom would call it. And there's quite a lot of things that are pissing me off. I've listened. I'm staying kind of quiet for a while, listening and observing. And I heard something last week that kind of got my attention again to probably see something publicly about how unfair the gentleman has been presenting himself as a saint. And we will go into that a little bit later into the program. So that's just the precursor for this evening's program.
I hear that. A lot, man. A lot. You've been doing a lot of work, Django. You've been working hard. You've been focusing on business and stuff like that. That's another thing too. When you start a business as a entrepreneur, there's so much investment that goes in to that business, man. Personal investment, and it's a risk, and you don't even know if you'll make your part of your investment back. And sometimes the people that you believe that would be your biggest supporters, when they roll up and they want something done, they come in and ask you for a blind, a discount. You're like, oh,
yeah.
What I mean?
That's the nature. You see, when you hear the phrase blood, sweat, and tears, it really goes into the establishment of businesses. Don't underestimate the sacrifice that some folks will have to make for the growth or the existence of the business. But once you're committed to the task, go ahead, do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Django, let's go full force into it. What is that thing that you observe that really stuck in your craw, that pissing you off a bit, my brother?
Yes, I listened to the former the husband of the leader of the opposition,
Uh-huh.
looking for some kind of sympathy from the public. And he made some statements that I believe, I understand you guys dealt with some of it yesterday, but listening to it over the weekend, and I had to go back and regurgitate and listen again and try to figure out what angle this guy was coming from. And that really pissed me off because he comes across to me as very disingenuous and untruthful. Someone that should know the law and choose to sell BS to the public.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with that. That really pisses me off. That's really pissing me off.
Right. You know, yeah, on yesterday's program, we had a caller, someone that called in. Yeah, during the time, I'll try to pull that clip off and play it to get your feedback on it. But it seemed to me, after going through this and trying to understand it, right, I have two, initially I was really kind of like, okay, well, I understand if the man has a decision to make, right? His wife versus his job, you know what I mean? Everyone would probably choose their wife, especially over X amount of years, right? But after I listened to what was in that police pension act, the
Yeah.
police pension act as articulated yesterday, I had a broader understanding of this is a widely known fact that guides the whole police force,
Definitely.
right? Especially senior officers as himself. So I had a different understanding of it going in, especially when it was brought to my attention yesterday. So although I understood and I understood and I still understand his perspective to a point, I'm saying if this is already something that is known or that was known and you being a senior police officer, why did you come out to the public as if it was something that is just totally new to everybody and no one knew about anything about it, and that is something that you that governs the especially senior officers in the police force?
It's because he's dishonest. He knows the act. He's familiar with the act because, let me tell you something I know about police for a fact. There is nobody in Grenada here, apart from lawyers, that could read act from the top of the head. Policeman would pull you up in traffic and they would read section 8, subsection C, D. They know it.
Right.
So you being an officer for over 30 years, you telling me that you're of the age of retirement, you passed the years of service for retirement and you're not familiar with the Pension Act. The gentleman knows exactly what he's doing. He's just understand that he may have some interest in a particular seat in St. Andrew. So he's looking for the public sympathy and get himself to the getting out to the public. But he chose the wrong channel. You see, watch, brother, when you intend to or you decide to represent people, your first platform should be one of honesty.
Right.
Your first platform should be on honesty. Stand for something, and then you could congregate. You could get the congregation to follow you. But if you start your political career on a lie, then there's no water to wash you again. There is no water to wash you because it would always come up as this was the man that started his career as a liar.
Right.
So he's totally dishonest. I believe he know exactly what he was looking for, and he's not truthful. He's not truthful to the fact that the public service forced him out, and it was political victimization. And furthermore, to add to that, even if he should understand the sensitivity of his position and his wife's position in terms of national security. Yeah, when he was the head of the FIU, Financial Intelligence Unit, the law clearly states that he was not fit for the position. You understand me? But he maintained and held that position for about 5 years illegally, because he has been a politically exposed person from since 2007 thereabout. Because his wife got involved in frontline politics in 2006, 2007 thereabout.
Right.
Yeah?
But wasn't he acting in that role?
Well, acting or not, just by the mere fact that you're holding the position and the law states that you cannot hold that position if you're politically exposed. And he has been politically exposed since your wife became a senator in 2006, 2007, 2008, somewhere down the road. You should have declined the offer respectfully and say, you know what, whosoever it is called me for that position, I am not the right person for that job. But you see, again, we go back to the dishonesty. You know you're holding an illegal position for all these years and you wouldn't come up and say. That should be the topic of discussion on the program that you went on. How it is you held an illegal position for all these years and nobody can say anything. That should be the topic of discussion on that program.
Interesting. I want to play back this clip, right? Because this is a clip from yesterday. And I think that brother, whoever that guy is, I believe he might be a police officer. He made this point. Let me see if I could pull this up. That's from yesterday's program. It's about audio play. Listen.
That move has baffled me.
Ridealong live.
Kim, stick a pin right there. Stick a pin right there. We have a call on the line who've been holding for a quick bit. Let's just get his comment. Caller, live. Where are you calling us from?
Hi, good night, Junior. How are you doing? I'm calling from Grenada.
Yes, caller. Go right ahead.
Yes, I was listening to Mr. Jones and I listened to your program and I was, talking about the Tafa pay issue. And it struck me as strange that something that is legal within the profession of the RGPF is been brought on the political, in the political sphere.
Yeah.
If you read the Police Pension Act, which police officers can retire from, outside of the Pension Act that we are acquainted to, there's the Police Pension Act. The prisoners have their own Pension Act, and these are specifically designed for these specific bodies. Now, Section 8 of the Police Pension Act says that the Governor General, upon the advice of the Public Service Commission, or as the case may be, the Chief of Police, may order a member of the force to be retired after he or she shall have completed 20 years of service or shall have attained, in the case of a non-commissioned officer or above the rank of police sergeant, 55 years. You understand me? So the commissioner, upon the advice of the Governor General, can, once somebody has reached eligibility for pension, he can retire that person. Now, if the person chooses to call it political mischief, that is their choice. But the Commissioner of Police, upon the advice of the Governor General, has the authority by law in the Police Act to retire somebody who they believe would have attained either 55 years in age or 20 years in service. So I see that as trying to make political mischief if you are going to say that you have been victimized because of certain political position that a family member of yours would hold. That is, and it baffles me that if you are saying that is victimization, you have not taken a legal precedence. You have not taken the matter to a tribunal, you have not taken the matter to the High Court. In other words, you've taken it to the Court of Public Opinion.
Right.
Where facts don't really matter. But sensationalism is what matters. You understand me? And what songs nice in the ears and what people want to hear of a political inclination. You understand me? I think it is utter deception. You understand? It is a way of falsifying the matter to further a political agenda. And I mean, for a gentleman that I hold in very high regard and have a lot of respect for, that move has baffled me. It has baffled me to my core. But I hope that at some point in time, that he would realize his error and he would make a readdress to the nation outside of any political platforms, and personally appear maybe on a Facebook page that he creates and make an apology to the nation. Understand? Because it is utter deception to its core. Thank you very much, Junior.
All right, thank you so much, caller.
Right.
Yeah. So
information there, Kim.
Right.
Junior, that caller.
Yeah. So that was a clip from yesterday's program. Still very topical. People are still tagging and talking about it. That's the core of the matter right here, right?
The caller is on point. And you see, he didn't come to play any games. The caller I'm speaking about, he's not playing any games. He's straight to the fact. And there would be documentation to prove everything that the caller has said, as opposed to what was said by Mr. Pierre. You notice in his discourse, in his conversation, he couldn't make reference to anything tangible. Here, see, a man meet me and tell me, and you understand the foolishness? Nothing tangible, nothing we could go back to and make a reference to say that was done or that was said. Now with the caller, I am certain we can pull up a document from the Police Pension Act and show to the public that this is what is said. So we could find out if there was a breach in what the Public Service Commission did or said to the gentleman. You understand the point?
Right.
So no sensationalism here. Proof, tangible proof.
Right. Yeah. We open up the phone line, guys. This is just one of the things that we're talking about. Very still topical from yesterday's discussion, and we open up the phone line 718-701-5720 to get your point on the matter right here. And folks are saying that this hit the core of the entire conversation. The Police Pension Act, and we did in fact try to get that. If we don't get it for this program, we'll get
I sent it to you. I sent you a snippet from it.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent you a snippet from it.
All right, so let me on WhatsApp.
Yeah, on WhatsApp.
Okay, all right. So let me see if I could pull that up in the meantime. So I could pull it up here in the meantime. That hits at the core. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. I see it yet. Let me see if I could open it up. Yeah. So let me ask you, Django, if this was such a big issue that the person saw that he was wronged, right, and he had legal grounds, why wasn't the step of going to taking it to the court the first step than to take it to the court of public opinion? When now it sort of defeats the purpose, because once you go there, it's how you go back to that.
The truth is, Junior, is because the intent came from a place of dishonesty. He's not interested in legal recourse for what is a legal decision. He's not interested in that because he can't go anywhere with that, because the act clearly states what could and can be done. So he's not interested in legal recourse. He's interested in sensationalism and crying wolf to seek sympathy for the office that he intends to is seeking in the near future. I understand. So it's nothing about wrong or right here. It's just sympathy the gentleman is looking for. Just sympathy the gentleman is looking for.
That clip that you sent me there, and just
You're not seeing it.
Yeah, I see it. I just transferred it over to my computer, and I'm trying to pull it up right now. In the meantime, again, guys, 718-701-5720. We got a caller on the line. Let me see if I can bring that caller in. Caller, you live? Where are you calling us from?
Hey, Junior, good night. How are you?
I'm good. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can put you through the system. 1 second. Stand by. All right, caller, stand by. Let me see if I can put you through. All right, now we can put you through the system. So, caller, I got to take you on WhatsApp. Caller, turn on the background. Turn on the background, your TV or whatever you have in the background there. Turn it on for me.
Okay, I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Junior, I too share the same sentiment like Django. This man, but I should add to that, he not only...
Turn your TV down, caller. Again, a real bad feedback.
I think I'm a phone. All right, okay.
Yeah.
You get me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. As I was saying, I too share the same sentiment as Django. This man just trying to gain political mileage and create distraction. I can see a high-ranking officer who used to be in charge of training school coming out and acting in such an unprofessional manner. And I quote exactly what he said. For example, he said that when he went to the Public Service Commission, he was told that the Prime Minister said that he have no confidence in him because his wife, his deputy, is political leader of a certain party, and on that basis, they had to get rid of him. And if you look at it, that is hearsay evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is hearsay evidence. Yeah, did the Prime Minister told him that directly? You know,
Right.
and hearsay evidence is inadmissible in a court of law. So he come with this kind of crap on them, trust me. I'm really, really disappointed in that man. That man I used to look up to, seriously. As a police officer, ex-police officer myself, I used to look up to him, but I'm really, really disappointed in him. Trust me. Trust me, and I'm giving zero for that. Trust me. And I do hope, like the caller said from last night, he could come forward and apologize. Trust me. Instead of misleading people and trying to create distraction and trying to create chaos. That's my contribution.
Yeah, let me ask you a quick question. What is the take from the police officers that your former police officers, so I guess you have conversation with others on the force as well. What are they saying?
Well, I guess most of us say the same sentimental. Some like this shade as the line of political distraction, but as it relates to the hearsay evidence, you know, that based on what he's saying, you know, check it out. This person tell that person to tell him that. And you know that is inadmissible in a court of law. That can stand. You know what I mean? And that goes alone as a man who used to be in charge of training school. Trust me. A lot of us, we just trust me. You should try something else. Mr. P is just whooping. Yeah, and I'm surprised. Okay. I'm surprised.
All right. All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you so much. So Django, I got a chance to pull up the document.
Yeah.
Again, guys, very, very typical, topical. People are still talking about it. Yesterday, the caller made reference of Section 8 and the compulsory retirement. The State Governor General, upon the advice of the Public Service Commission, or in case may be, the Chief of Police may order a member of the force to be retired after he or she shall have completed 25 years or shall have attained 1A in case of a non-commissioned officer of the above rank. Hold on, take a call there. Of the above rank of police sergeant, 25 years. In the case of any member below the rank of police officer, 50 years. So this kind of confirm exactly what the caller was saying last night on the platform, right, Django?
Yes, definitely, because the caller was making reference to Section 8 of the Act. So that is what was just presented on your screen. So who could hear, better listen. And who can see, listen also, because no games are being played here. The Act is clear. You're gone, Junior. The Act is clear.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, yeah. Django.
Yes, so the Act is clear and visible for everybody that is a part of your platform.
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely.
So no games are being played here. It is clear. The public service have their role, they have their responsibility,
yes.
They have the authority, they have the power. So too is the Governor General.
Yes. Right.
No games.
We have another caller on the line here. Caller, you're live. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from the mainland, Grenada.
Absolutely.
I just want to say that I believe that Mr. Pierre and the Honorable ex-Prime Minister still believe that there is a huge number of unknowledgeable people, to use the word, in Grenada. Because the Honorable Kit Mitchell has a degree in human psychology. A lot of people have to know what that is, and it's the truth. He has a doctorate in human psychology. The ability to twist and turn words so that people could think something is what really is not. You understand? And Mr. Pierre Tafawa, as we know him, he joined the force at a time when a lot of people slide up the ranks because there was not many people with this set of degree and education now that was there. And he still got ranks over a lot of officers who everyone in the police force, the RGPF, thought would have been way ahead of him. And he thinks people don't know these things. But this is Grenada. This is 120 square miles the mainland is. Everybody knows these things. So I don't understand why they still come with these tactics as if they think like the majority of Grenadians not educated or the majority of Grenadians will just listen words and then jump for it. But this is 2025. A lot of Grenadians are educated. Too many Grenadians studying right now, whether it's here locally in Grenada or abroad, for them to come with this kind of tactics, it would not work. I had so much respect for Mr. Tafawa. I still do. I will lose respect for him, but all I want to say to him, do not let people influence you to go and run tactics politically and make your good name turn into something that people just never want to hear in the near future. That is my contribution for tonight.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And a very familiar voice there. I don't know if you guys caught the voice, a very familiar voice in the Soca fraternity, making his solid contribution on the topic here tonight. Django, if there were a situation, if the situation was in fact as outlined, right, what would have been the other channel? Like if there is someone who in the force that is going through or went through a situation like that, what would have been the correct channel, you believe, that could be used to get to wrong a right, or to wrong a right?
The first thing that should be done is to consult with your legal representative. Let me give you a case in point. I remember Gemma Bean Thomas was wrongfully dismissed. She didn't go and cry on any radio station or any podcast, you know. She contacted her lawyers, took the matter to court, and she was satisfied in the court. Because she felt that she was slighted, she was terminated by somebody that didn't have the authority to execute that order. So she minded her business. She contacted her lawyer. They went to court, and the court ruled in her favor. So if Mr. Pay, and I'm hoping somebody could probably tag him or have him tune in.
Well, I would love him to call. I think he's a viewer.
Yeah, I would love for him to call too, because you see, these people have to stop hiding behind what the Grenadian would call good name and religion, and has been holding senior offices here for a long time, so we have a level of respect for them. They need to be clean and honest with the public. If you have that matter and you feel that it's something that has crossed a legal line, or you feel slighted, you felt politically victimized, there are recourse you could take. But instead of going the legal route, you throw it out. You come and you go on some kind of bacchanal podcast and want sympathy from. I really don't understand, and I thought the gentleman should have a little bit more upstairs and know how to deal with this thing. Because imagine you're the deputy commissioner of police, you have been serving in that position for a while, and a simple matter like that, you don't know what is the proper procedure to follow. You didn't see this country was upside down for a blasted long time. You're the deputy commissioner of police. Simple matter like that. You know is your lawyer to call if you feel slighted.
Was he the superintendent?
Say again?
Was he the superintendent?
I think he was a deputy commissioner, a deputy commissioner of police, or like something like that. But he's a senior officer.
Right.
Yeah, he should be au fait with the law and know what to do and how to get legal recourse from. So imagine that person became our commissioner of police. Simple matters, we ended up in problem here as a state, because the leader of the police force don't have a clue what's supposed to take place in a situation like that.
Okay, guys, we're taking your call, 718-701-5720. It's very important that you get your voice on it. Again, a very topical issue. People are still talking about this. It's still pissing a lot of people off. After we posted this on the chat earlier today, a lot of people, responded that it's still on their mind. So we're having this discussion again. We want to hear what you got to say. 718-701-5720. Let's continue the conversation here, whether you're for or against. And we want some people particular, right? We want some people who understand the position of the superintendent, former superintendent of police, Tafar Appiah. We want some people who truly understand and could defend the position. All right, lines are open up. We want to hear your perspective, or even if the good gentleman is watching, we're here as well. We want to hear your perspective, and he's probably watching. We want to hear his position as well. 718-701-5720 is our number to call. While we wait on this, right, Django? So I know me and you from Big Parish. So the lights got turned on in Progress Park. So happy to see that. Love it. I always used to go to Progress Park. I used to go to SAS, so that used to be my girl when I do heats and sports and things like that. Very, very good. Yeah, great for Big Parish. Yeah. But after that happened, I hear the conversation, right? People saying, well, it started and it wasn't implemented at that time. And it was it's like people trying to take, how should I put it? Or try to insert that the person or the people that's supposed to get the credit for it supposed to be this one or that one. Now, I have a problem with giving politician credit, because at the end of the day, they're not spending their money. They're spending the people's money, right? So I have a big problem when people come in and a politician come in and talk about, oh, we was going to do it, we was going to implement it, we was moving forward in doing it, and this one stole the concept, and this one stole the idea. Who talking about who stole bridge? All sorts of dotishness. Right? What impact? I'm getting to the question of what impact is this going to bring for the people in Big Parish in Progress Park?
Well, I'm hoping that it's gonna, because you see the lighting is one thing. I'm hoping that we could maximize the use of the lighting. I am hoping that the communities in close proximity could start to utilize it to get maximum effect. We now cannot wait on the authorities or the government or the Ministry of Sports or whosoever to start to create community events. Yes? So I am hoping to see new industries happen and be constructed or erected in proximity. I'm hoping to see new clubs, new sporting events, new football year round, cricket year round, volleyball, whatever it is we could utilize it for. Yeah. Because it would be a waste for the state to invest so much in modernizing one of our better playing fields, and it just sitting there not doing anything. So the communities now, Pearls, Lakabeke, Paradise, Telescope, Ford, as far as Dunfermline, Tivoli, let us have more sporting clubs. We could start doing night athletic meets. We could start doing night cricket. We could have, yesterday I went by the barber and he was saying to me that he is thinking about probably doing a confectionery stand where you could have ice cream and cotton candy and little sweets, because the playground's so nice, and then the parents come to play football. So you see, it's a whole lot of economics.
I don't mean to stop. You went where?
Yeah, I want to be barber. I always go to barber. I have a partner. We meet weekly.
You ain't go by no barber, Django. You ain't go by no barber.
Yeah. I have to maintain my
okay.
chocolate as your viewers expect. You have to maintain Mr. Ping Pong. I saw somebody say I look like Mr. Ping Pong.
Okay. No, I understand.
I need to maintain that. But I'm hoping to see a number of different industries emerge from the area. I'm hoping to see better sportsmen and women coming from the rural part of Grenada. I'm hoping to see more Windward Islands and West Indies cricketers coming from the Paradise, Tivoli, Lakabeke, Ford areas. I'm hoping to see footballers, more championship teams apart from Paradise. And I'm against Paradise, but now the playing ground is even for Pearls,
yes,
Ford, Tivoli, even Grenville guys. So St. Andrew should always have the strongest sporting men and women in this country following the implementation of the Lights in Progress Park.
Absolutely. Hey, yo, loud and clear. We got a caller on the line, on the direct phone line. Caller on the WhatsApp, standby. But caller on the phone line, go right ahead.
Hey, Junior, pleasant good night to you and your guests.
Yes.
Yeah, Junior, I have something I observed in a conversation with Mr. Pierre. Um, is one thing to voice your your opinion, but it's another thing when you discrediting and trying to undermine um the the Royal Grenadier Police Force when you was a senior officer, and I find that very disturbing. In stuff he was saying about you know about all the officers leaving, this, that, and the other. You don't speak like that when you are a ranking officer, on on any platform. You know what I mean? I find that very disturbing of him, and that's my contribution.
All right, thank you so much, caller, for your contribution. We appreciate you. Let's go to the WhatsApp. Caller on the WhatsApp, go right ahead.
Hi, Junior.
Hey, caller, yes. Where are you calling us from?
Toronto.
Yes, hi, go right ahead.
Yeah, and hi, Django. Haven't seen you in a while. Anyhow, I've been looking at the show last night. But prior to that, I saw the show on when he was with Jenny. Okay, I don't usually stay on Jenny's show. I look for a couple of minutes, and then when I heard what he was saying and trying to make it look as though the Prime Minister had something to do with his personal resignation, I just changed the channel because I know that was some political thing to get clout. And let's face facts, his wife is also the opposition leader. So they can't say that she doesn't have some kind of knowledge of what was going to go on and what they were hoping to benefit from it. So this is nonsense. But the whole thing about it with the NNPs, and I'm going now to Progress Spark, everything that NDC has done, all the good, they never say anything good. The only thing that they think is good is by saying, we had it in the pipeline, or it was our project, especially Clarice Modesta, whatever her name is. Oh, this is our project. Failing to realize that it's the taxpayers.
Yeah, and by the way, it's Honorable Clarice Modest Cohen. We have to give her due respect. She's a member of Parliament.
Yeah, I'm not disrespecting her. But what I'm saying is this, that it's a common thing that everything that NDC has done, it is our project. That was our project. It was in the pipeline. Instead of trying to come up with ideas, if they think that something is not good enough, come up with ideas and speak to the government and say, okay, well, we like what you're doing here, but it's nothing like that. It's since the discussion came up about the project with the lighting of Progress Spark, because I'm from Paradise. So the lighting of Progress Spark, I hear this woman from I think she's from Parkland, Lauren Waldron or whatever.
Yeah.
She actually said, oh, well, Kate Skater was doing this before and they were doing that before, but they had 23 and a half years. And people are not looking at that. 23 and a half years. How all of a sudden NDC is in government for 3 years, a little over 3 years. And everything that they have implemented, it's something. Now, the next thing they're going to speak about is the Paradise Bridge. They may say it was that. I understand through the grapevine because I speak to people every day from home. I have lots of relatives there. And I understand that Paradise Bridge is in the projection of NDC to do something more with it, probably to expand it, to bring it over, whatever. What we're going to hear next? Oh, this was also in the pipeline? You have to realize they have to stop this type of politics, because with all the good, I have not seen one of them, if it was Kate's or Emlyn or whoever as representatives in those constituencies, I have not seen one of them there on Sunday to show, well, okay, this is something good for the constituency, regardless to our opposing views, I would be there to support something like that that gives our constituency what would I want to use here? To give our constituency some sort of thing to say, well, look, we have this now. This is what we are doing in this in St. Andrews, and all of this nonsense. Now, I know they spoke about a Mondo track, and I believe that there will be a Mondo track there, because when the Prime Minister was up here after the election, when we had the gala here for him, I actually brought that up in the town hall meeting. You know, I think it came across bad. Some of my friends said how it came across as though I was, and I know, you know, but I looked at it and I said, yes, the way it came across, because they were saying, we want you to do something now. So the fact about it, when the amount of track is put down there for the athletes, what would they say next? It is time that as opposition leaders, they need to sometimes be more positive and don't try to inject bad medication into what is going on. Lots of things are happening in Grenada. We in the diaspora are seeing it. And the more they talk, the more they look foolish. And as I said one time on your show, I believe that the NNP is the biggest campaign benefit for the NDC, because everything there is talking, people are seeing the nonsense and the lies and all of this thing. And for Pierre, Mr. Pierre, of all the shows to go on, he would go on Jenny Simon's show. That's laughable, to be very honest. I don't want to be disrespectful, but that was laughable. So this is what I have to say. And all we have to say that the NDC is doing a good job, the government is doing a good job, and they are never saying our project, our project, our project. Every time they talk, they speak about taxpayers' money.
Right.
And that's the difference between the NDC and the NNP.
Right.
And people are watching. Thanks.
All right, thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much for your input there. What do you think, Django?
The caller is 100% correct. You see, let me tell you something here, Junior, what I'm getting to realize. The Grenadian public is a lot wiser than we think, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Grenadian that their eyes and their ears are very open and they're very analytical. Gone are the days when a man could just come and make stupid talk and then they would fool the public. The public is aware, they're paying attention, and they're doing their analytics. They're paying very close attention to what is happening. And that is a very good thing. That's a plus for our country and the human resource capacity of our people. No longer stupid talk tying up the Grenadian head. Well, I shouldn't say no longer, but in any large amount. When you listen to the average man, because I wasn't at the Progress Park lighting, and I wouldn't stay one place. I was walking around and just listening. I don't understand.
Right.
And just listening. And the general population and the general consensus of our people, the Grenadian eyes are very much open and the ears are very much open.
Mm-hmm.
Very much open.
Yeah. Well, listen, I wasn't there. I watched it on Ridealong Live. I was happy because I grew up in that area there. I went to school in SAS, so I was very, very happy to see that. Can't wait to see everything else that will come out of this, right?
It should have a nice spin-off effect. And let me tell you something, do not forget too, the Simon Cultural Center, which is in close proximity.
Yeah.
The construction is still ongoing.
Yeah.
So there in recent times, we have seen somewhat a refocus on St. Andrew. And that is a plus for us because over the years, I could tell you, brother, we were clamoring for investment opportunities and capital projects to take place in the parish. And now you're seeing things happening. If you look at the town of Grenville, now I'm seeing buildings being constructed. I'm seeing the Anglican school getting prepared. I'm seeing the new Republic Bank. I'm seeing another building on the side of Republic Bank. So I'm seeing things happening, even if it may not be directly government involved.
Right.
But the environment for doing business was created and you could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So people are now investing in the parish. Look, the new gas station right in Sim, less than 100 yards away from the Progress Park.
Oh, yes.
So I'm saying to you, and that is a couple $1 million as well. So St. Andrews now is feeling that, okay, we're getting some sort of injection. The laborers, the contractors, the foremen and women, the whatever it is, we've seen employment in the parish, and that's a plus for the rural economy. And I've always been a champion for rural economics and the growth of St. Andrew in particular, because that's my hometown, that's my parish, that's where I was born and spent my entire life.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Django, one last thing I want to touch on. We're at that 8 o'clock time. But I saw this week also the handing over of over 3,000 laptops to kids. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, if that was ever in my days, I would have, what? Laptop, just free laptop. Everybody getting laptop, all your class, all your project, everything is on that laptop. Could you imagine? I mean,
what is even funny, I was in school when, for the majority of the new national parties, and I never get an exercise book. So I'm saying that to say that's a real investment in the education of our people and our children.
Yeah,
that's a real investment in our human resource.
And the thing about it is, which I want parents to not politicize this whole thing right here. I hear some people saying about they don't want it and dotish talk, stupid talk, right? But this is big for the students. This is big for any student to have a laptop where they could actually learn the way how when you don't want to learn something from school, go to college, and then when you come out of school, it's not practical for the real life. Like you don't know about AI, you don't know about all of these different things, you don't know about these things. So it's obsolete by the time you graduate. But these kids are now getting hands-on from a first Form 1 and Form 2 with their laptops. This is big, and I hope and I beg and I pray that the kids and them take care of these laptops, because I know what I had to do when I got my first laptop. The amount of thing I had to do, I had to work a second job and go to school and hustle and just to get a laptop of my own. I had to work for it. Now they're getting this laptop, military grade and all of this different software, 500 gigs of RAM, hard drive space and fast and everything. Take care of this laptop. And parents, forget the stupid talk about who don't want it and taking it and this and that and the other. This
you know something that you have to pay attention to, Junior. Anytime you hear somebody make a statement like that, in particular with the laptops, look at the socioeconomic standing. Pay particular attention to that. Look at what they support. Look at how long they supported what they support. I say no more.
Yeah, let me tell you. I don't care what you support. I'm telling all you, take the laptop. Kids take care of the laptop. The kids will learn AI. They would learn coding. Imagine places like India, when I had to build my app and stuff like that, I have to get coders to work with me from India and Pakistan and them places and them. Think about if we have a whole generation of young people who actually coming up and understanding and learning coding and know AI, not just a chat GPT and typing a code or whatever the case is. And this is where it's going. You actually understand there are multi-millionaires that are 15 and 16 and 17 years old that are making money from AI. You know what I mean? And that is where it starts for them. They have the technology, the access to the technology at their fingertip, and they are utilizing it. So I'm happy that kids in Form 1 and Form 2 are getting that opportunity to do that, and all you take care of the thing and take every advantage of what is being presented. Yeah. Definitely. I can't be upset with that angle of learning. Everything is. Remember when your book bag used to be so heavy on your back.
Junior, sometimes I just look at my daughter. She's in the CPA class now. Sometimes she had to go to school with all kind of 12 books.
Could you imagine?
And the poor child the backpack is this big.
Yeah.
Imagine you could compress all of this into one laptop.
What?
Yeah, it makes it easy. It makes it easier. It makes it better. It makes it more convenient. And it prepares the children for the future. You see, we're moving into the direction, and we should not get left behind because we are a third world nation. We should be ranking or rubbing shoulders with the first world countries. Absolutely. And technology is just like music, in my view. it's an international language. Once you could do coding here, you do coding anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
So just have to prepare ourselves for the future, and we have to be relevant. We have to be ready for it.
Absolutely. And it's no, we understand, our kids understand, and it's a global village. You know what I mean? You are in Grenada right now, but you are competing with students in China, in India, in the United States, and Pakistan. You could set up a business sitting in your little village in paradise right now and sell to the world and make millions of dollars. Now you have access to the laptop where you could actually learn about merchandising and corporate and business and management and AI and coding and all of these things. Oh man, possibilities are endless. So I love to see that. I'm very, very happy. And I hope that I want to know what's Peter take on all of this stuff is like that innovation. I haven't seen his last couple of videos, but hopefully he's speaking towards that and saying how good this is for the education of our children. I hope that everyone should be speaking positively.
Yeah, I don't think anybody with sense would downplay that investment. Anybody downplaying that is because they're probably trapped in the past.
Yeah,
we're a modern society, and we have to have the tools of a modern society.
Absolutely, guys. Top of the hour. This is what pissing you off on a Tuesday. We got a commercial break. When we come back, we got some final thoughts and closing words. This segment is brought to you with the kind compliments of Ride Go. Listen, learn this new jingle. All right, learn it.
The sun is hot, the breeze is low. I need a ride. Where do I go? Ride Go, yeah. That's the name. Island roads will never feel the same. Tap the app, just one click. Hopping fast, it's real quick. Ride Go, where you wanna go, to the beach, to the street, let the island flow. Ride Go, let the good vibes show. Fastest growing ride, everybody know.
Tuk-tuk now available on Ride Go. Book now.
Yeah, guys, this segment was brought to you with the kind compliments of Ride Go. Don't forget, Ride Go is a rideshare app, right? It's a rideshare app that you use to connect with a taxi or your own private driver. So you're sitting at home, you need a taxi to go somewhere. You got the app on your phone. You tap that app, you tap that button, and you have access to over 120 drivers. Some of them is probably about 2 minutes away from you. Anytime you need a taxi, you could get a taxi. And yeah, they'll come to you. They'll come and pick you up. That's what Ride Go is. So you get that app, you download Ride Go in the App Store, whether you have Android or where you have Google, Android or Apple device, you can get it right now. Download Ride Go. The link is placed right there. And just enjoy, right? It's everyone personal driver. Ride Go. Download it right now.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Don't forget, guys, if you want to advertise and Ridealong Live, stop keeping your business a secret, all right? Give us a call. I will create a really nice package to get your event or your business, your product or service out to the world, reaching over 9 million people worldwide every month. Ridealong Live. Yes. All right. So let's wrap this whole thing up right now. Bringing back in Django. Django, summarize.
Yes. Before we go, I just listened to your Ride Go app there. I just want to add a segment. There's I think there are a lot of people in Grenada that might just need a truck or two. So you should have a segment for people needing trucks. So
so
we would arrange.
that's a good thing. No, you got a serious point there. In fact, we have an area called cargo, right?
Yes. Include cargo. Include the trucker.
If you need cargo, you could just tap cargo, and then you will get your service. John, consider it done. It's done. It's done. Good. So, guys, from tomorrow, that's going to be on the Ride Go app. I promise you that. You see, that's what you get when you work together. That's what I'm talking about.
So how do I say? I have to sign up because I have a truck that's in trouble to make money with. So I'll put my truck on anything. No worry, we'll talk about it.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, man, put the truck on the Ride Go. So you could take could you take if somebody went to clear a barrel and stuff, you take those things too? Or
my truck is a little bit too big for that. My truck is, but you could create the space for other truckers that will be
right. No, we have that.
Yeah, so give other people the opportunity. Yeah.
So that's like if you're carrying like big load with sand.
Load. Yeah. So if they're doing a house, somebody from New York doing a house, and they're having trouble getting a truck, man. Just Ride Go and we drop it for you.
Man. No, say no more. Say less. It's done. It's done.
Good.
So you could get your private cars. Of course, you could get your tuk on Ride Go. You could also. From tomorrow, guys, we're going to put that little segment there. So if you're looking for a truck, you could get it on the Ride Go. Just tap the app. We're going to set it up tonight, have it available by tomorrow. Tap the app, and then you get a truck to carry your load of sand and all kind of different things. Yeah, man. Like that. Love that. Big up.
Yeah, man. The whole day, every day.
Absolutely. Django, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem, my brother. No problem. Anytime, man.
We bounce out.
Yes, take care.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Guys, it's a serious thing, And, I like to collaborate, right? I like to collaborate. And I love the idea, Django brought it up, that, people need trucks. Yeah, people need trucks, just like how people need taxi. You're going for a load of sand, you can't find a truck, you have the Ride Go app, you just go, you click, and boom. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people have questions about Ride Go. So I'm going to take a few minutes to answer a few questions that you guys may have. I know for a lot of people, it's relatively new. And after the program yesterday, I took a good 5 to 10 minutes answering questions that people have. Like people was asking questions. And so what's the difference between a Ride Go taxi and a regular taxi? And I said, well, it's no real difference, right? Besides, some of the taxi drivers that you see on the road right now, a lot of them are with Ride Go. A lot of them are signed up with the Ride Go app, right? But with Ride Go, you have an opportunity now where the driver is going to come to you. Yeah, so you're sitting at home and you need a taxi to go to town, right? All you do, you download the app, and the downloading is 1 to 3. You go to the app store and you click it and you download it. It's 1 to 3. It's the easiest, it's the simplest thing. After you download it, you create an account, you put in your phone number, it sends you a code, and you're good to go. You're done, right? When you're ready for a car, all you do, you press the location. You already know your current location. You just put your destination. Just put where you want to go, right? Once you put that and you click right now, a car is coming to find you and take you to your destination. And by putting your card on file, you don't even have to worry about cash, right? Because it's all a cashless process. So that's the major difference. Taxi is going to come to you. Now, you might be sitting in New York and you have your mother, your sister, your brother, your grandparents, and, family members in Grenada. And, bus and running, or you need to they have groceries or whatever, and they need to get somewhere inside road or whatever, busing going up there. With a Ride Go taxi, you could sit in New York because you have the app. You could sit in New York and put their location, their destination, and the car is going to go and find them and take them to where they want to go. So whether you're in Canada, England, wherever, you guys probably know about Uber, right? So if you're in New York or England, Canada, you guys know about Lyft and Uber. It's the same thing, actually. It's the same thing. You press that location and the car is coming there. So you could send a Ride Go to your family member. So you go to a party and your friends, and all you don't want to drive because all you say, you know what, I drink in Clark's Court tonight. Tonight, I drink in Clark's Court. I drinking Clark's Court tonight. And you say, listen, none of us ain't driving because we're drinking. You could call a ride go, he's gonna come pick you up. And listen, none of old car coming to pick you up, you know. We're talking about BMW, Teslas, Noah. Imagine you getting a ride from point A to point B. You alone in a whole Noah by yourself. You could spread out, you could fall asleep, all kind of thing. Yeah? You could spread out all kind of thing. You alone. We have the brand new Mercedes-Benz. Yes, we have Mercedes-Benz on there too. We have the Teslas, we have the BMW, we have the Noahs. You could ride in luxury and style with Ride Go. And they're picking you up. They're picking you up. So download the app right now, guys. Let me give you the link for the app. And when you go on and download the app, I want you to come back and tell me you download the app. Let me big you up. Let me big you up. All right? Download the app. Let me put the link in there. And come back and tell me you download the app. Let me big you up. That's the link. I just put the link there. Click that link. Download the app. And let me big you up right now. Yeah. One time. Quick time, one time.
There's a new way to move in Grenada. Ride Go. Ride Go is here. Ride Go. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, man, as simple as ABC. Simple as ABC. Hey, big up to Brenda. You just signed on to the Ride Go app. Thank you so much. And we have 2,500 members on Ride Go and growing strong. And we just launched under a month ago. 2,500 members, about 125 cars on the road. Just enough. And we have over 400 drivers just waiting to get on board. But, you know, we have to do it. We have to do it in a nice ratio. Joycelyn, thank you so much. Good night to you, Joycelyn. Barry, have a good one. Have a good night. Nice. Hey, big up to Jane. Yeah, you just also signed on to Ride Go. Yeah, man. Nice. Love it. Nice. Jen, big up yourself. Thank you so much. The link, I just put a link in the chat there. You just click that link, download the app. Whether you're on Android or Apple, it's really quick. It takes seconds to set up, and you're good to go. And don't make it a souvenir in your phone. And you know, at some point in time, at every point in time, you're going to need a taxi. Right? You may come from the airport and your family member is late to pick you up, or they forget to pick you up. That happens. We say, listen, you don't have to worry. I got Ride Go. All right? Absolutely. That's it for me, guys, for tonight. Thank you again. Don't forget, this segment of the program is brought to you kind compliments of Ride Go. Where do you want to go? Download the app from the App Store right now and choose Ride Go whenever you're going anywhere. Yeah. And if you have friends, you share the app with your friends, give them your promo code, and you get $5 off every friend. Yeah, give them your promo code. Thank you guys again for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Good night.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With Multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add Multi-X to all your playway, daily pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Looking for the ultimate island experience? Hop on the Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tour and explore Grenada like never before. Feel the tropical breeze, sip on authentic Caribbean rum punch, and cruise through Grenada's stunning scenery in our unique and fun tuk-tuks. It's the perfect blend of adventure and island flavor. Book your unforgettable tour now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Don't just see Grenada, experience it with Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tours today.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.